So Eddie Howe met the press ahead of Newcastle United's home fixture against Brentford. Saturday night, 5:30 kickoff, and a game where Newcastle really do need to get back on track after 3 consecutive defeats. One of the things Eddie Howe spoke about was that Newcastle just can't get distracted from that game against AC Milan. Effectively banning talk of the trip to the San Siro ahead of this game and saying that we can only focus on that once Brentford is done and dusted. And Newcastle fans very excited about this fixture, but probably the importance of getting 3 points against Brentford just to redress the balance a little bit is huge for Newcastle going into this game. And really, Eddie Howe knows what's been said in the last few weeks. I mean, he said he's immune to it, immune to the sort of external criticism around Newcastle United. I don't think he's talking about the fan base. I think he's probably talking about the wider media. Said he doesn't read it, but even then, nobody can be as critical about Newcastle United or Eddie Howe than himself, because he sets those high standards. So he's been working on trying to fix the problems that Newcastle have had. And let's be honest, it's only that one game against Brighton where it went completely wrong for Newcastle. Liverpool was a tough defeat, but it could have been very different had things gone in their favour. And Man City is Man City away against the champions of Europe, no less. So for Newcastle fans, they've got a real dose of realism about where the team are. Eddie Howe just trying to improve on that Brighton game, and a perfect chance to do it against Brentford. Won't be easy. Brentford are a very good side, 4 games unbeaten, but certainly a real opportunity in front of 52,000 for Newcastle to get that big win and just get back on track ahead of that trip to Milan. Eddie Howe, injury-wise, talking about Tonali, still a doubt after picking up a little bit of a strain with Italy in the last 2 weeks. Ali Anderson seems to be fit and ready to go despite a knock with Scotland. And Sven Botman, looking good, should be back in the defence against Brentford this weekend. So positives for Newcastle. Eddie Howe ready to go into this game fighting and trying to put things right and just get Newcastle back in that position of calmness going into that trip against Milan next week.